Picture this. You're standing still, staring at your reflection, but the face in the mirror feels like a stranger. Not because you look different, but because something deeper, something essential, is missing. Somewhere along the way, you've drifted off course, and now the person you once were feels impossibly far away. When did this happen? How did this happen? More importantly, how do you find your way back? Losing yourself doesn't come with a loud warning. It's quiet and insidious, creeping in while you're too busy to notice. Maybe it began when you started a new relationship, giving more of yourself than you realized. Perhaps it was a demanding job, draining your energy until there was nothing left for the things that once brought you joy. Or maybe it was society itself, nudging you into a mold that never quite fit. Whatever the cause, here you are now, feeling unmoored and wondering if it's even possible to reclaim what you've lost. The good news? It is. Rediscovering yourself isn't about fixing something broken. It's about uncovering what's been buried. And it starts right here, right now. Losing touch with who you are feels heavy, like you're carrying a weight that grows heavier with each passing day. You feel tired no matter how much you sleep. You feel overwhelmed, even by the simplest tasks. It's not burnout, not exactly. Burnout is about overextension, about giving too much of yourself to too many things. Losing yourself is different. It's about giving your time and energy to the wrong things, things that drain you instead of filling you up. Over time, this leads to a kind of numbness, a disconnection from the joy and vitality that once defined you. To find yourself again, you have to look back. Think about the person you were before life got in the way. As children, we live with a kind of freedom we barely notice until it's gone. We climb trees, lose ourselves in books, play sports, paint, sing, and explore without worrying about being good at it. We don't overthink or seek approval. We simply do what makes us happy. But as we grow, the world around us starts to demand conformity. We're told to focus on being productive, to prioritize practicality over passion. Slowly, almost imperceptibly, we let go of the things that once brought us joy. But here's the thing, those parts of you are still there, waiting to be rediscovered. You don't need to reinvent yourself. You just need to reconnect with the person you've always been. And the first step is understanding that your identity is not fixed. It's fluid, ever-changing, shaped by your experiences and choices. The person you were at 15 isn't the same as the person you were at 25 or the person you are today. Losing yourself is a natural part of life. What matters is finding a way back when it happens. The self can be divided into two parts: the bodily self and the narrative self. Your bodily self is how you experience the world, through movement, sensation, and physicality. It's the connection between you and your environment, the vessel that carries you through life. When you feel disconnected from yourself, you often feel disconnected from your body as well, like you're operating on autopilot. Your narrative self, on the other hand, is the storyteller within you. It's the part of you that creates meaning, weaving your experiences, relationships, goals, and values into the story of who you are. To rediscover yourself, you have to reconnect with both. Start with your bodily self. Push your physical limits, not for the sake of appearance or performance, but to remind yourself of what your body can do. Run until your lungs burn. Lift weights until your muscles shake. Stretch deeper into a yoga pose than you thought possible. These moments of physical challenge aren't just about fitness. They're about feeling alive, about reestablishing the connection between your mind and your body. Movement is part of our DNA, and resisting it goes against our very nature. Then, turn your attention to your narrative self. Revisit the things you used to love, even if they feel foreign now. Try new things that intrigue you, even if you think you'll be terrible at them. Failure isn't the enemy. It's a necessary step on the path to rediscovery. Pick up the paintbrush, even if you haven't painted in years. Try that hobby you've always been curious about. Sometimes, You'll find joy in the most unexpected places. But rediscovery isn't just about what you do, it's also about how you think. Are you too accommodating, always saying yes to others at the expense of yourself? Practice saying no. Are you too guarded, too afraid of rejection to let others in? Practice saying yes. Growth comes from challenging the habits that hold you back and embracing the ones that propel you forward. Forgive yourself for losing your way. Life is messy, and no one gets through it without stumbling. What matters is that you've chosen to start again. Rediscovering yourself isn't a chore, it's a journey, one filled with curiosity, excitement, and possibility. This isn't the end of your story. It's the beginning of a new chapter, one where you get to write who you are and who you want to be. So, who are you? That's the question only you can answer. And in seeking it, you'll find not just yourself, but the joy of truly living.